Hey y'all. Um, just thought I'd give you all an update in regards to a few things. So we did have an inspection done yesterday, which is kind of weird because the inspector wasn't supposed to show up until today, um, this afternoon, which means the people that still had work to do hadn't finished their work. So obviously there's a few things that we didn't pass on. There was a few surprises. We also had the solar guy out here yesterday. He's working on getting us a quote for some of the work that needs to be done for the solar. But we probably won't get to the solar until the first of the new year. But we'll get a quote from him anyway. So let me take you through and talk you through about the things that were found on the inspection. So the first thing that was a little bit of a surprise is, as you see here, we have this LVL that goes across. Now keep in mind, all of this building was engineered by SturtiLok. And as you see over there, that has, looks like three 2x4s underneath it to support it. Then it has this beam on that post. But then over here, if you look, it doesn't have the same amount of structure from there to there. But let's be clear, this was engineered by SturtiLok, has been signed off on by the SturtiLok team. And so we're going to go, architect Jessica's going to go back to the architect, not the architect, going to go back to the person that did the inspection yesterday and talk to them about the SturtiLok panels, SturtiLok system, and see if we might be able to get a pass on that, or if they're really going to want us to restructure all that. We'll see. It would have been nice if the guy yesterday would have waited until today, so that way everybody that was supposed to be here to talk to him would have been here. The next thing is that because the plumbers weren't here yesterday, they didn't have any of this stuff pressurized to do the test. So of course, dude man didn't have any pressure in the line. So yeah, that's why it shows 0. So that's got to be cleared up. The next thing is over here in this bathroom right here. Is, if you look, there is no GFI circuit in this bathroom, so that was missed. The other thing is there's like a vent pipe upstairs that evidently doesn't have the right vent size on it, so that's got to be fixed. I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you. But the other thing is that the work for the master bathroom, shower, bathtub plumbing, that is not in here. So that needs to be put in here. I believe that was it. 1, 2, 3. A big surprise though was, well, I was glad to hear that all of our window rework that we had to do for all the reframing, like framing is like rock solid except for that one issue over there on that LVL, but that's solvable. One of the surprises is this right here. So I don't know if you can tell, but right there, when the plumber came in, he cut through about a 1/2 inch of that joist. So one of the things that we were told by the engineers from SturtiLok and the joist company was basically on both sides of that, So if you'll imagine on both sides of that right there, about 4 feet is to put 3/4 inch plywood on both sides. So I'm still going to do that. Probably going to work on that tonight. The other thing that the inspector caught that he wants done is all of this AC stuff, all these AC lines. We got to create it's something that's usually not caught on inspections. It's just kind of a known deal that you got to frame around a box around some of your cables and stuff, pipes and stuff. So we got to create a box. We marked it out on the floor. It's like a little 9 by 11 inch box that needs to be framed around it here and upstairs. So that way we have we have studs to nail drywall to. The other big surprise that we had recently was our electrician came back and requested an additional $5,000 for work, which of course we said no. Like, the bid and the quote is the quote. That's what we accepted. I mean, we didn't ask for anything outside the norm. There has been no work order changes on our end. So we're like, we're not doing that. I guess the big complaint is that they haven't been happy with is working with the SturtiLok panels. They've said it's been more difficult and it's taken them more time because they have these weird angles to drill holes through. Well, but some of that stuff, like you see, was pre-drilled. So while they can complain about it, it is what it is. It was, pre-drilling's pre-drilling. So that's kind of on them. So we're not paying more. The other thing they forgot to put in here was they forgot to put in these, I can't really explain it, but they're like ventilation fans. Because at the end of the day, this house is going to be very, very airtight.